morning everyone. You all are welcome to Gyan Jyoti online classes. I will teach you today English reader class 6 chapter number 5. What is your chapter name? Jagdish Chandra Bose. You all know Jagdish Chandra Bose. Who is Jagdish Chandra Bose? This is Jagdish Chandra Bose. Yes or no? Jagdish Chandra Bose was a writer of Bengal, means Bangladesh. You know Bangladesh is a country. Yes. So he is a Bengali writer. He was a Bengali writer. So Jagdish Chandra Bose was a physicist, biologist, and a writer also. So these are your hard words. These are your hard words, and you must note in your note copy. So let's start. And when Jagdish Chandra Bose was born, Jagdish Chandra Bose was born on 30 November. 30 November 1858. 30 November 1858 in Mymensingh. Mymensingh कहाँ है अभी का? बांग्लादेश. Okay. So the city Mymensingh now in Bangladesh. So from an early age the boy was full of questions. He wanted to know about everything that happened around him. So when he was a child, when from his born, he just asked many questions to all people to know about more and more about our earth, about our environment. What is a glowworm? Is it fire or spark? Means glowworm क्या है? Okay, so he tried to know what is glowworm. Is it fire or spark? Means ये जलता है क्या? Why does the wind blow? Why does the water flow? So he know with curiosity. Why? What? Why does the wind blow? Why does the wind blow? Why does the water flow? Yes, he was curious about everything. His father, Bhagwan Chandra Bose. Jagdish Chandra's father, who was Jagdish Chandra's father? Jagdish Chandra Bose's father was Bhagwan Chandra Bose. Would answer as many questions as he could. Jagdish's parents took great interest in his upbringing and helped shape his strong and courageous character. So when he was a child, he curious to know about all things in the earth, and his father Bhagwan Chandra Bose also answered to his all questions. And his parents, Jagdish Chandra's parents, they upbringing goodly. Upbringing means lalan palan. Okay, so upbringing them goodly and help shape his strong character and courageous character. A born scientist, he learned many things by studying at home on his own. As a boy, he had hobbies which fostered his interest in science. So fostered means encourage. He encouraged himself. He encouraged his own self. Yes, encourage him own self to know the science, know about the science. He used to breed frogs and bees in a pond near his house. He would pull out germinating plants to observe their root system. So when he was a child, what he do? He just breed. Breed means जन्म देना. Okay, so he breed. जैसे होता है कि नहीं, ब्रीड करता है कि नहीं आपका बर्ड्स का ब्रीड होता है कि नहीं, बर्ड्स लोगों को रख के ब्रीड करते हैं, उनका मतलब एक से निकाल के एक जन्म करके उनका जो फार्मिंग करते हैं. ब्रीड मीन्स फार्मिंग करते हैं एनिमल बर्ड का. सो लाइकवाइज ही यूज्ड टू ब्रीड फ्रॉग्स एंड फिश. फ्रॉग एंड फिश का वो ब्रीड करते थे. देन व्हाट हैपेंड? देन ही पुल्ड आउट जर्मिनेटिंग ट्री. जर्मिनेटिंग मीन्स germinate. Okay, a seed when it germinate and it become a tree or plant, that is germinating. So he pull out a germinating tree and observe the roots of that tree, how it germinate. In 1869, Bhavan Chandra was transferred to Woodlawn and Jagdish was sent to study at St. Xavier School in Calcutta, now in Kolkata. So 1869, when 1869 1869, his father was transferred to a new city. Which city? Transferred to Gordon. Yes. Then Jagdish Chandra was sent to a hostel school. Which school? Residential school, Saint Xavier School. Which school? Saint Xavier School in Calcutta. In which place? In Calcutta. Now is Kolkata. Now is the city Kolkata. So then at the age of 16 he joined St. Xavier College to pursue his graduate degree. After completing his graduation he went to England to study medicine. So in the age of 16 he joined which college? He joined the St. Xavier College. He joined the St. Xavier College to pursue his study. Pursue means follow up, move. Yes, so he pursued his study. For pursue his study, he joined in 16 year age in which college? In St. Xavier College. Then after completing his graduation in that college, he joined to which he went go to England to study medicine or medical. Yes, medicine means here is medical. He went to England to study medical. However, Jagdish could not tolerate the atmosphere of desisting room and decided to quit studying medicine. Desisting means called open. Yes, the laboratory of a college or laboratory of an institution, that is called deserting, who is many animal and birds they caught and open to study that things. Then Jagdish Chandra Bose was not tolerate to see the dissenting room, and he just want to quit. He just want to quit his study in medicine. Yes. Then it was that he decided to study physics instead and joined Christ College, Cambridge. Then he just quit his study, quit his medicine or medical study and he just want to study what? He just want to study physics. And then he joined Christ College. Which college? Christ College in Cambridge. Then Bose returned to India in 1885 after getting his BSc degree from London University and became the first Indian to be appointed assistant professor of physics in Presidency College, Calcutta. So there is a college, Presidency College. You all are know this is a reputed college. Presidency College is a reputed college in Calcutta. So when he returned 1885, he returned from London with graduate, and he was the first Indian assistant professor in which college? In the Presidency College, Calcutta. Then, however, Bose wanted to research rather than teach the same lessons. Every year he wanted to widen his knowledge and discover new things. It was this passion that spurred him to become one of the greatest scientists in the world. So, widen means become wider and spur means motivate. So, square means motivate. So, when he just joined as assistant professor in 1885 in Presidency College, he just teach the students as the same course. He just teach the student as the same course. His knowledge not become wider or widen. His knowledge not become wider or widen. So he just quit that job and just motivate the greatest scientist in the world. Then he want to marry a scientist. Then the contribution of Jagdish Chandra Bose in the field of science are numerous. He was a pioneer in the field of wireless technology, which eventually led to the invention of the radio. So he was a pioneer. Pioneer means what? Lead man. So he was a lead man of which thing? He was a lead man of the wireless technology. He is a pioneer of wireless technology. was a wireless technology that become invented into radio. Do you know why plants grow towards light even when kept in a dark place? Or why the roots of plants always grow downwards? Bose found the answer to all three questions. So, do you know how the tree grow to the light and the tree's roots grow to the ground upwards? Do you know? No. Do you know? Yes. But Bose is no, because he was just experiment in these things. The instruments developed by Bose were used in different countries and in many industries. However, Bose never accepted money for his invention, as in fact the knowledge cannot be anyone's personal property. Bose never really had opportunity to work with proper scientific instrument and fully equipped laboratory. After many years of hard work, his dream was successfully realized, and when the Bose Institute was established in Kolkata. So, when he experiment these things, when he experiment on the trees or roots things, he did not get many equipped. Equipped means what? Furnished or many great thing. Yes. So जब वो एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे थे उनको कुछ नहीं मिल रहा था. Then क्या किया वो? He just make a what? Equipped laboratory, that is called which laboratory? Bose Institute. He was established in what? Bose Institute. At last Bose established what? Bose Institute. There are many scientific equipped in that laboratory, that is called Bose Institute. वो एक Bose Institute बोल के साइंटिफिक लेबोरेटरी खोले जहाँ की बहुत सारा साइंटिफिक चीजें था. Then Jagdish Chandra Bose was also interested in literature. Do you think Jagdish Chandra Bose was only interested in science? No, he was interested in literature also. In 1896, he wrote a Bengali fiction. Bengal fiction means Bengal story. So, in 1896, he wrote a Bengal fiction that is called Run Away Cyclone. Run Away Cyclone. So, in 1896, the Jagdish Chandra Bose written a story or written a fiction, Bengal fiction, that is Runaway Cyclone. Yes, which was published in a magazine. This story is considered to be one of the earliest works of science fiction in Bengali. Yes, so 1896. Jagdish Chandra Bose was written a story, that is a Bengal fiction, a Bengal story that's name is Runaway Cyclone. That story name is Runaway Cyclone, and it was published in a magazine. Then Jagdish Chandra Bose was died in 1937, but his contribution to science are relevant to this day. Neville Fiction Board, who won the Nobel Prizes in 1977, remarked that J.C. Bose was at least 60 years ahead of his time. So, Jagdish Chandra Bose was died in 1937. He was born on 13 November 1858 and died in 1937. So, this is the journey of Jagdish Chandra Bose. This story is based on the journey of Jagdish Chandra Bose. Jagdish Chandra Bose was a physicist, biologist and writer also, and he just studied in 1869. He just studied in which school? St. Xavier School, Calcutta. Then 1885 he just returned from London and became a assistant professor in St. Xavier College, the Presidency College in Calcutta. Then 1896 he wrote a fiction story. He wrote a Vibhishan or Bengal story, that's name was Ron Away Cyclone, and he was at last his death was in 1937. So this is about Jagdish Chandra Bose. This story was about, this prose was about Jagdish Chandra Bose. Yes. So the story is complete. These are your hard work. You just copy it in your notebook. So you just look at the exercise. In the exercise, page number 37. Is first is your fill in the blanks. You just do it. Then your answer which question. Then your third is also answer which question. Explain. Then your B1 is your matching. B1 is your matching. You know modal verb in your book exercise. Some modal verbs are there. What is modal verb? You know helping verb. Yes. Except the main verb, we use some helping verb and some modal verb. Helping verb is, am, are, was, were, has, have. And what is modal verb? Modal verb is can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, etc. Yes. So these are the modal verbs. So there are some questions about modal verbs. We Dax always respect our elder. We Dax always respect our elder. We should always respect our elder. We should always respect our elder. Sir, Dax, you spare a minute for me? Sir, could you spare a minute for me? Sir. Second number answer is could. Then third is I Dax speak English fluently. I can speak English fluently. I can speak English fluently. This is the 3 number. Then 4 number, we Dax inform the police about the theft. We Dax inform the police about the theft. We should inform. We should inform the police about the theft. Dax, I carry this suitcase for you. Dax, I carry the suitcase for you. What is the answer? What is the modal verb we used? May. May I carry this suitcase for you? May I carry this suitcase for you? You just say when you enter the class, may I come, madam? May I come, sir? Yes. So this is, you just say a request. Mala, Dex, I use your new pen for a little while. Mala, can I use? Mala, can I use the little pen for a while? Then 7 number, Jatin and Sudha, Dex come for dinner tomorrow. Jatin and Sudha, Dex come. Jatin and Sudha will come for dinner tomorrow. The answer is, last answer is will. So this is your which verb? This is your modal verb. This is your modal verb. The modal verb always refers or always speak request, advice. The modal verb always speak request, advice, and what? Order. Yes. Then there is some word, that is hard word and soft sound. Hard sound and soft sound. So look, hard C sound and soft C sound. What is hard C sound, soft C sound? Cat, coat, coconut, and sand, city, citizen. So look the words, look these words. Cat, coat, coconut, and these are the sand, city, and citizen. When you just say cat, K, this is the hard word. Bird, when you say sand, sand, this is the soft N word. Yes or no? So the hard C sound is what? Cat, coat, coconut. These are the hard sound. cat, coat, coconut. Then those are the hard C sound, and this is the sand, city, citizen. This is the soft C sound. So these are your all exercise you do in your home. Try to do in your home. Yes. And this is all about your Jagdish Chandra Bose. You know Jagdish Chandra Bose. Who Jagdish Chandra Bose? Jagdish Chandra Bose was a Bengal writer, and he just achieved many things in the way science. Yes. So this is about your story, Jagdish Chandra Bose. Jagdish Chandra was born on 1858 and he was died in 1937. So this is all about your journey, all about his journey story or his born story. Then this is the hard C sound, this is the soft C sound. Hard C sound cat, coat, coconut. Soft C sound sand, seed, citizen. Yes. Which sound when we listen a sound, which sound we hear softer, that is soft sound, and which sound we hear the loud, that is hard sound. So this is your story, this is your prose finished. We will finish this prose, and the exercise also we discussed. You just try in your home and sit in your home, try to do this exercise. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you, have a nice day.